Today, I'm going over the Level 5 12-inch stainless steel mud pan. You'll find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I'm using a screen recording for this walkthrough. I know it's not the same as showing the tool in hand, but this still lets me cover what matters and point out the things that help or frustrate you when you're working with drywall mud every day. This pan is all stainless steel with welded seams. The first thing that stands out is the weight. It's not heavy in a bad way, but you do feel that solid build.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
Some people like that because it stays steady when you load it with compound. Others prefer lighter aluminum, so this depends on how much mud you carry at once and how long you hold the pan during finishing passes. The edges are straight and sharp enough for clean knife pulls. On the plus side, compound slides off smoothly, especially when the pan is new. Over time, stainless steel holds up well, so you don't get the rusting or peeling issues you see with cheap coated pans. The downside is that stainless can get slippery when it's wet, so you may need to wipe it more often to keep a good grip. The contoured base is the part Level 5 emphasizes. It does help keep mud centered instead of stacking on one side. When you angle your knife inside the pan, the curve gives you a smoother scoop, especially if you're mixing 2 types of compound. It's small, but when you repeat the motion a few hundred times a week, the reduction in scraping resistance is noticeable. The top rolled edges are comfortable, and the grip is decent even without a rubberized section. A rubber grip would have helped when hands get dusty or sweaty, so that's one drawback. But the rolled edge does keep your fingers from digging into the steel, which is important when you're working long hours. Capacity is good for typical drywall finishing. You won't fit huge loads, but it's enough for taping runs, corners, and patching work. It works well as a masonry mud tray too, though thicker mixes can cling more. Cleaning is quick because the inner walls are smooth. Stainless steel doesn't hold on to dry compound as much, but you still need the rinse before it fully sets, or you'll be chipping flakes later. The welds look clean in the product photos. Some users mention slight inconsistencies between batches, mostly cosmetic, but not the kind of thing that affects performance. Still, for a pro-grade tool, those small details matter. If you want a perfect finish on every seam, you expect your tools to match that level of quality. Most units seem fine, but it's worth checking yours when it arrives. Durability is one of its strongest points. You can drop it, knock it around the job site, toss it into a bucket with other tools, and it doesn't show much damage. If you're tired of replacing cheap pans every few months, this one lasts longer. Just remember that stainless can still dent if you hit it hard enough, so it's not indestructible. Overall, the pan does what it should: solid build, clean scraping edges, and a contoured base that actually helps. The weak spots are the lack of textured grip and the slippery feel when wet. If those aren't deal breakers, it's a dependable tool for daily drywall work. If this helped, hit subscribe and drop a like.